Mwebaze 2026.
My Lord, I pray to tender.
Who is the author of the second letter?
Who signed off the second letter?
The person who signed the second letter is John W.
Yes.
My Lord, allow me spell this name.
Please.
Please go ahead.
ALSUP.
What capacity?
The capacity of supervisory special agent, overseas criminal investigator,
supervisory special agent.
Agent in brackets SA.
In bracket.
SA.
Yes.
Overseas.
Is that close bracket?
Yeah.
When do we close the bracket after A?
Please.
SSA?
SSA, you close the brackets.
Okay.
Then you go to the next. The next is overseas criminal investigator in brackets OCI. Close the brackets. Next is the regional security officer in brackets RSO, close the bracket. And consular affairs in brackets CA, US Embassy, Uganda.
Lord, I pray to tender the letters as exhibits. What about on the file?
Who is making a response?
No objection, my Lord.
Okay, the request letter, which was authored by Madame Chelimo Beata, Deputy Director CID, to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and it is dated 9th of April 2026, is admitted as a prosecution exhibit, and it is marked PEX 12A. And the response from the American Embassy is admitted also and marked PEX 12B.
Ebbaluwa isooka yaweebwayo Madam Chelimo eriko ennaku z'omwezi nga 9 omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 yateekayo okusaba ekkiriziddwa mu kkooti ng'ekizibiti ky'oludda oluwaabi era n'erambibwa enamba ya 12 era n'okuddamu okuva ku Embassy ya America naye erambiddwa ng'ekizibiti ky'oludda oluwaabi namba 12 ba.
Okay, James. Other than that, did you do anything else?
Yes, my lord. Still in the same search, where we recovered a sanitary medical report, I also drafted a letter for the signature of my supervisor. The letter was addressed to the management of IHK, requesting them to verify whether this medical report was duly issued by IHK. 2, we also requested for the hospital to avail police a certified copy of the report. 3, we also requested for any other information I delivered the letter to my supervisor. She signed it in my presence. And after I delivered it to IHK, it was received. After a few days,
interpret that, please.
Tera mutwali tunoonyereza mu maka gavunaanibwa twazuula ripooti z'eddwaliro ezoogera ku mbeera y'obulamu bwe era n'empandiika ebbaluwa n'engitwalira mukama wange nga tusaba nga tuwandiikira eddwaliro lya IHK ekisooka ekakase oba yeyawa empapula z'eddwaliro ezo. Ekyokubiri etuwa obukakafu nti oba ddala yeyawa ripooti ey'obulamu bwavunaanibwa n'okutuwa byonna ebyetaagisa. Era nze kennyini nagitwala ewa mukama wange n'agiteekako omukono era n'egitwala ku ddwaliro lya IHK era ne bagiteekako stampu nti bagifunye.
a response was provided and the hospital administration called me to go and collect it. I picked it and it was filed.
Era oluvannyuma lw'ennaku okuyitawo nayitibwa ogenda ku ddwaliro okunona okuddamu kwabwe era nenkufuna nenkuteeka ku fayiro.
How can you identify the letter that you say you authored for the signature of your supervisor and the response from IHK.
My Lord, the letter I drafted is dated 9th April 2026. It contains the signature of my supervisor and I also know the contents which were in it.
Ebbaluwa gye nawandiika nsobola kugimanya nti eriko ennaku z'omwezi nga
Is he
mwenda.
the same supervisor?
Yes.
The name?
Detective Senior Superintendent of Police.
Detective?
I beg your pardon. Detective Senior Commissioner of Police. Chelimo Biata.
Ebbaluwa eyo nsobola kugimanyira ku nnaku z'omwezi nga mwenda omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 era ng'eriko omukono gwa mukama wange Detective Senior Commissioner of Police Chelimo era nga mmanyi n'ebigirimu.
My Lord, I pray for PID 6. Do you recognize the document?
Yes, my Lord.
How?
I recognize it by the date.
What is it? What is it, in other words?
My Lord, this is a request for information to support investigations via Ggaba CRB 026/2026. It's dated 9th April.
James, we are writing. Just mind that speed. Just keep in your mind that you are writing your own words. So, Vide Ggaba CRB
026/2026. It's dated 9th April 2026.
and the author?
The author is Senior Commissioner of Police Chelimo Biata.
Ekyenkutte kyekiwandiiko ekyali kisaba obuyambi bwonna okuyamba ku kunoonyereza ku Ggaba CRB namba 026 omwaka 2026 ng'era eriko ennaku z'omwezi nga mwenda omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 ng'era yawandiikibwa Senior Commissioner of Police Biata.
My Lord, I pray that PID 6 be admitted as an exhibit.
Yes, Miss Sarah.
My Lord, we have no objection.
Okay, a request letter that was written to the hospital administrator, CCare International Hospital, Kampala, and it was dated 9th of April 2026 and authored by SCP Chelimo Beata, which was formerly marked for identification as PEID 6, is admitted as a prosecution exhibit and is now marked PEX 8C.
Most obliged. James, did you play any other role?
Yes, my lord. My lord,
Proceed.
prior to these requests, I had earlier on also drafted some requests still for a signature of my supervisor, Senior Commissioner of Police, Chelimo Beata. And one among those requests
Yes.
was addressed to the Chief of Citizenship and Immigration Control, Ministry of Internal Affairs. Among the
Internal Affairs.
Yes, my lord. Among the issues we requested them to assist us with, avail information, was one of them was the travel history of the accused. We also requested to find out if the accused has a Ugandan passport, among others.
What followed after drafting the said
Have interpretation first.
Nagenda mu maaso ne mbagira mukama wange ebbaluwa okuteekako omukono gwe ngeno yali agiwandiikira akulira ku by'obutuuze n'amawanga amalala ng'era obuyambi bwe twali tusaba mwe muli okuyambibwa okutegeezebwa ku byafaayo by'entambula by'omwami Okello avunaanibwa. Ekyokubiri okututegeeza oba avunaanibwa alina pasipoti ya bannayuganda nga mutwalidde ebirala.
What followed after you drafted the said request for your supervisor's signature?
My lord, I took the letter for signing. And after,
Was it signed?
yes, it was signed in my presence, my lord.
Signed by?
Senior Commissioner of Police, Chelimo Beata.
What followed?
I delivered the letter to Immigration.
Yes.
And a response was availed.
Yes.
Ebbaluwa nagitwalira mukama wange ogiteekako omukono era nagiteekako omukono mu maaso gange nengenda mu maaso nengitwala ku kitongole ekivunaanyizibwa ku bantu abayingira n'okufuluma eggwanga era nenziramu newandiikibwa.
I went and picked the response, and the response was put in the case file, my lord.
Era nagenda nenzigyayo ebbaluwa eyaddibwamu era nengiteeka ku fayiro y'omusango.
Before you made this request to Internal Affairs, had you investigated by any other source the travel history of the accused person?
Yes, my lord. By the time I drafted this request, we had already recovered the passports of the accused.
Had you established anything from his passports?
Yes, my lord. We established that as far as
Talk about yourself.
myself, I established through his passport that the accused had moved in and out of the country.
How did you establish that?
My lord, I checked through his passport and I was able to see the entry and the exit stamps.
Yes.
Let's have interpretation.
budde we nabagira ebbaluwa nali maze okuzuula passport zavunaanibwa era ng'okuyita mu kuzisomamu nali nkizudde nti avunaanibwa yali afulumyeko eggwanga era n'okudda era n'enkizuula nga mpita mu kukeberera passport ezo nga neekebejja okulaba stampu eziteekebwako ng'ofuluma eggwanga ne stampu eziteekebwako ng'okomyewo mu ggwanga.
Okay. What did you specifically focus on
My lord,
in examining his passport?
in examining this passport, I particularly picked an entry stamp at Entebbe Airport which showed that the accused entered Uganda on 1st of November 2025.
Are you in position to identify that for court in the passport that you are referring to?
Yes, my lord.
My Lord, I pray for exhibit.
Okay, we are giving you both A and B, 11A and B, so that you pick what you
Most
want.
of that. 11A and B.
Timukwekebejja passport zino okusingira ddala neekebejja ne neetegereza stampu nga avunaanibwa ayingira eggwanga Uganda ng'ayita ku kisaawe ky'Entebbe eyali eraga nti avunaanibwa yayingira mu ggwanga lya Uganda nga 1 omwezi ogw'Ekkumi mwaka 2025.
My lord, when you
In which passport?
passport number A,
Give us the exhibit number.
Exhibit number.
PX11A,
Yes. What did you observe? PX11A.
on this passport is where I observe an entry stamp dated 1st of November 2025 at Entebbe Airport.
Eno passport
Have a
gyenkutte
page.
Sorry, my lord.
Does it have a page?
Does it have a page?
Yes, my lord, it should be page 8.
No, look at it and
Page
before.
8. You first just hold on. Oh, okay. Yes. Which page?
My lord, it's in page 8.
Page 8. Okay. You may return that page to the court and the other passport also.
Passport eno eyalambibwa ekizibiti ky'oludda olwabi ekyo11 ku page ey'omunaana endaba nti
The page, you don't close the page for court.
kwe kuli stamp eyingira mu ggwanga eriko ennaku z'omwezi lumu omwezi ogw'ekumi mwaka 2025 ku kisawe ky'Entebbe ky'ennyonyi Entebbe.
Yes, we can proceed.
Back to your request to immigration and the response. Look at the documents and tell court if you recognize them.
Yes, my lord, I recognize this document
Yes.
as being the request that I drafted.
Signed by
Senior Commissioner of Police, Chelemo Biata.
is dated when?
7th of April, 2026.
Kino ekiwandiiko
Addressed to? Sorry, mine.
Director, Citizenship and Immigration Control, Ministry of Internal Affairs.
Subject?
Request for information to support investigations Vaid Kabalagala, CRB 026/2026.
Interpretation?
ekiwandiiko kino kyenkutte nkitegeera era kyennabaga nentwalira mukama wange senior commissioner owa poliisi Biata ngeri kiriko ennaku z'omwezi nga 7 omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 nga bakiwandiikira director akola ku byabatuuze ne ku nsonga z'omunda mu ggwanga nga kisaba okuwa obuyambi kunoonyereza ku file CRB Kabaga CRB 26 omwaka 2026.
What did you specifically request for in that letter?
My Lord, in this letter, we specifically requested for the travel history of Onyom Christopher Okello, a holder of United States of America passport, number.
You don't have to read the number of the passport. We already have them exhibited in court.
Now, in this request, you described the CRB as Kabalagala, and in your previous testimony, you've been quoting it as Ggaba.
My Lord, the CRB on this request is Ggaba, not Kabalagala.
No. In the letter, what is there? I just want you to explain why the letter reads the way it is, yet we are dealing with Ggaba, CRB.
How does the letter read?
Request for information.
What is the reference? Just go to the reference.
That is the reference, my Lord.
Case reference, please. Case reference, CRB.
The CRB is Ggaba CRB.
No, what is there? Is it Kabalagala or Ggaba? Because
It is Ggaba.
I heard you speaking Kabalagala.
Actually, he read Kabalagala.
Yes.
Sorry.
So what is there?
It is Ggaba.
Okay.
Okay. Reply.
Yes, my Lord. We received a communication from immigration that the reply was ready.
Yes.
And
Is the reply dated?
Yes, my Lord.
Dated when?
7th of April, 2026.
By who?
The author is J.B. Kambere,
Yes.
Acting Chief of Immigration, Chief of Citizenship, I beg your pardon, Acting Chief of Citizenship and Immigration Control.
Interpretation, please.
Mu kusaba okwo twasaba director akola ku butuuze okufuluma eggwanga n'okuyingira bikwasa ku kuyingira eggwanga okututegeeza ku byafaayo by'okutambula kwa Onyom Christopher Okello eyali alina passport ya USA era enamba tugimuwa. Era bwe twamaliriza twaweebwa okuddibwamu ng'ekwaliko ng'ennaku z'omwezi 7 omwezi ogw'okuna omwaka 2026 ng'era okuddamu okwali kuwandiikiddwa J.B. Kambere eyali akolanga acting chief akola ku by'okuyingira n'okufuluma eggwanga.
James, did the reply provide you the information that you needed?
Yes, my Lord.
What information did you get from the reply?
My Lord, the information we got from the reply indicate.
We want to put in the content before we admit the letters.
My Lord, first I pray to have the request letter and the reply admitted as exhibits, my Lord.
No objection.
May I please understand what the attachment, where is it coming from?
My Lord, the attachments accompanying the reply,
Okay.
they are showing his travel history.
Okay.
There is a part of it where accused.
Okay, it's okay, I've seen.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, the request that was written by SCP Chelimo Beata is dated 7th April 2026, is admitted as a prosecution exhibit, and it is marked PEX 13A, while the response, which was also dated the same day, 7th April, and authored by Ggaba Mukooti, together with its attachments, are collectively marked PEX 13B.
Most obliged, my lord. May I pray for 13A and B?
Okusaba okwawandiikibwa SCP erimu okulinda ennaku z'omwezi nga 7 omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 okukiriziddwa ng'ekizibiti ky'oludda olwabi era ne kulambibwa ng'ekizibiti ky'oludda olwabi ekye13A era n'okuddamu ne biwandiiko ebirala ebiriko ebyawandiikibwa Ggaba Kambere era nabyo nga biriko ennaku z'omwezi nga 7 omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 bikiriziddwa ng'ekizibiti ky'oludda olwabi era nabyo ne birambibwa ng'ekizibiti ky'oludda olwabi namba 13B.
From the reply, were you in position to ascertain his last travel history? Accused his last travel history.
Yes, my lord.
Please proceed.
From the reply,
provide an answer without you
yes,
having to repeat.
the accused, his last travel history was on 28th of January this year, when he crossed from Uganda to Kenya via Busia border. And he made a return journey on the 9th of February.
Okay, he went on 28th January 2026 and returned
on 9th of February 2026.
Via what border point?
Via Busia still.
Ti bunziramu gye nafuna nakizuula nti avunaanibwa okusinziira ku ntambula ze yasemba okutambula ng'ennaku z'omwezi 28 omwezi ogwa January omwaka 2026 ng'asala okuva mu Uganda okudda e Kenya nga yayita ku boda ya Busia era mu kudda yayita era ku boda ya Busia ng'ennaku z'omwezi 9 omwezi ogwokubiri omwaka 2026.
Okay, James, let's try to wind up. Did you do any other thing other than those?
Yes, my lord. I made one more request, still for the signature of my supervisor.
Please give us the name.
Senior Commissioner of Police, Chelimo Biata. This request was addressed to a Chief Licensing Officer, Ministry of Works and Transport,
For which purpose?
The purpose was to ask for information relating to as to whether the accused person has a valid Ugandan driving permit and any other information.
Why did you ask for this information?
My Lord, because during our investigations, we established that accused had hired a vehicle and driven it himself all the way from Chanja to the daycare a day before, second, when he committed the offense.
Interpret.
Ekirala kye nakola era nabaga ebbaluwa mukama wange nengitwala mukama wange ogisako omukono mukama wange SCP Kyelimo Biata nga bagiwandiikira omukulu akola ku Ministry of Works byentambula ng'era twali tusaba okutuwa ku bikwata ku driving permit n'ebirala ng'era kino twakikola olw'okuba nti mu kunoonyereza twali tukizudde nti avunaanibwa yali apangisizza emmotoka neyeevuga okuva ekyanja okutuuka ku ddekeya ewaddiza omusango nga 2 omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026.
Did you get a response?
Yes, my Lord. We got the response from the Chief Licensing Officer that the accused had only been given a learner's permit, which at the time of request had expired.
Learner's permit, which at the time had expired.
Which at the time of request?
Yes, had expired.
Are we in position to identify the said request and reply you got?
Yes, my Lord, I can be able to identify it by its content, the date of drafting, and the signature of Senior Commissioner of Police Kyelimo Biata, who signed it in my presence.
Nafuna okuddibwamu okuva ew'omukulu agaba pamiti z'okuvuga nga etegeeza nti avunaanibwa yali yafuna pamiti ey'abayiga ng'era we twasabira pamiti eyo yali eweddeko oba yali yaggwako.
You recognize the document? Please tell court what it is.
Yes, my Lord. The document is a request letter
Dated
7th of April 2026 by Senior Commissioner of Police Kyelimo Biata. Subject request for information to support investigations via the Ggaba CRB 026/2026. Addressed to the Chief Licensing Officer, Ministry of Works and Transport.
When is the reply dated?
The reply is dated 14th of April 2026 by Katushabe Winston.
Katushabe,
Winston.
Please.
Ebbaluwa yateekebwayo okusaba eriko ennaku z'omwezi 7 omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 nga yawandiikibwa SCP Kirimo Biata ng'esaba okuweebwa ebinayamba mu kunoonyereza ku musango ogwa Ggaba CRBZ 2026 kasala 2026 ng'era bagiwandiikira akulira okugaba pamiti mu kitongole ekyebyentambula ng'era eno okuddibwamu kwawandikibwa ennaku z'omwezi 14 omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 nga kwateekebwako omukono Katushabe Winston.
What is the position of Katushabe?
Katushabe is the Commissioner, Transport Regulation,
Transport
and Safety,
Transport Regulation and Safety.
Yes. Chief Licensing Officer.
And what information did he provide?
Mr. Mwaganya, would we first have the documents admitted?
Oh, I am really sorry, I keep forgetting. My Lord, I pray that the documents admitted as exhibits.
No objection, my lord.
Okay, the request letter that was authored by SCP Chelimo Beata on the 7th of April 2026 and addressed to the Chief Licensing Officer, Ministry of Works and Transport, is admitted and it is marked PEX 14A. And the response from the Ministry of Works, authored by Mr. Katushabe Winston and dated on the 14th of April 2026, is also admitted and it is marked PEX 14B.
Baluwa y'okusaba yawandiikibwa SCP Chelimo Beata ng'ennaku z'omwezi 7 gw'omwezi ogwokuna mwaka 2026 ng'eyolekera komishona w'ebyoyo enguudo n'ebyentambula ekkiriziddwa ng'ekizibiti eky'oludda olwabi era n'erambibwa ng'ekizibiti eky'14A era n'okuddamu okuva mu minisitule y'ebyentambula ng'eriko ennaku z'omwezi 14 omwezi ogwokuna omwaka 2026 naye erambiddwa ng'ekizibiti ky'oludda olwabi ekyo14B.
From the reply, what information was provided?
My Lord,
in summary.
From the reply, the information that was provided is that the accused had been given a learner's permit which expired before he could complete the process of acquiring a full driving license. The information also concluded or confirmed that Mr. Onyum Okello Christopher does not hold a valid driving license for Uganda.
Did you do any other thing other than that? Take back.
My Lord, yes. During the course of investigation, we recovered phones from the accused, which phones were subjected to forensic imaging
Yes.
and as a result we got some information relating to his bank accounts.
Okay, just tell court what role you played in this process.
In this process,
Yes.
I delegated an officer or instructed an officer by the names of Detective Inspector of Police.
We are talking about subjecting the phones for forensic imaging.
Yes, my
So
lord.
Yes.
are we still on that?
Before we go to what you probably want to say, how did you handle the gadgets recovered from the accused?
I beg your pardon, my lord.
How did you participate in the process of handling the phones etc recovered from the accused?
Yes, my lord.
What did you do?
My lord, I gave instructions for the phones to be submitted to forensics for imaging and extraction of information that could be of evidential value to the case in matter. I mean a case in point here.
How did you give those instructions?
Those instructions, some I gave verbally and some I gave through minutes in the file.
Other than that, my lord, I gave instructions, like I had earlier on said, to an officer by the names of Detective Inspector of Police, Mpamizo Agure.
The rank?
Detective Inspector of Police.
And the name?
Mpamizo Agure.
What were the instructions?
I instructed him to proceed to court, swear an affidavit, to secure court orders, to enable us inspect and extract bank statements from the accused's bank accounts, I also told him to get a court order for purposes of obtaining a KYC, mobile money printout, call data printouts of the accused's telephone number.
Tekirala kye nakola mu kunoonyereza musango guno, twazuula amasimu agaali agavunaanibwa era bwe gafunika nengasindika mu kitongole ekikola mu kunoonyereza ku biba bizuuliddwa binaakozesebwa ng'ebizibiti, era nawa ebiragiro eri Detective Inspector wa Poliisi Mpamizo Agre okutwala essimu ezo mu kitongole ekyekebejja ebizibiti okufuna ebisobola okutuyamba musango guno, era nayongera nempa ebiragiro ebimu mu bigambo, ebirala mu buwandiike nga mteeka mu fayiro ey'omusango guno, era nayongera nendagira omusirikale Mpamizo Agre okugenda mu maaso okulayira ekirayiro asobole okuba nga agenda mu kooti afune ekiragiro ekitusobozesa okugenda okunoonyereza n'okujja ebikwata ku account, ku bank account eyavunaanibwa, era nagenda mu maaso ne mutegeeza afune era ekiragiro okuva mu kooti ekitukkiriza okugenda mu by'empuliziganya z'amasimu okufuna ebikwata ku ntambuza ya ssente ku masimu, enkuba y'amasimu, call data.
Okay.
Era n'okuba
James, why did you cause these investigations?
My lord, I caused this investigation because I wanted to find out or to establish the lifestyle of the accused person we are dealing with.
agenda mu maaso okukola kino okunoonyereza kuno nga njagala okuzuula enneeyisa oba embeera za avunaanibwa ono bwe twali tunoonyerezaako.
Did you also do any other thing or give any other instructions to Mpamizo?
My lord, also in my instructions to Mpamizo, I instructed him to take note of the call that the accused person made to a police emergency line. When he extracts the call data, he analyzes it and look for that record of that call.
Era nayongera n'endagira omwami Mpamizo okugenda mu maaso okwekebejja bw'aba afunye call data oba ebyakubwa ku simu yavunaanibwa okwetegereza esimu gye yakubira kitongole kya poliisi.
I believe that is all.
Yes, my lord.
Thank you so much.
Lord, that's all.
And defense, how much time do you need to cross-examine officer? I want to propose a break of about 10-15 minutes. Yes, let's come back at 5 minutes after midday.
Nena kumulamu tukomewo ng'eddakiika 5 ziyise ku ssaawa 6.
I try to tell him like this. At least you give the instructions. So that should be good. So Ivan, you sort them and we mark them accordingly. Let's dive into Amazon. Anyway, Kaiva, ono mumanyi. Akumanyi. Eno ffe tulimu okututuukako. Jeff yabagazayo. When did deployment go? When did they tell you that it was happening? Don't use the reason of being nearby. But if you use the other reason, you are interested in prosecuting border crimes, so you are able to also drug related, you know, also, maybe those, but if you say you are nearby, you can never be posted near your home. You say it's nearby, that's why they actually interview you, for you don't know. If you say it's nearby, then you can't work, that is just a red line. Yes, of course, you just see what. Of course, it is unlikely that the majority of the youth will be posted around the number. At least from what I guess. They might pass through you. We all begin from Africa. Very few people are lucky to begin prosecution from this. packed program. Cover, you had some time to move around. So you will relax from 5. Then in the evening my bag is not here. But we have many people.